Alright folks, welcome back to episode 4 of the Death Stranding Director's Cut playthrough, and today we're going to be, I believe accepting, oh, there are no order no orders. No orders. Ooh, PCC.
You can use that PCC to build a post box.
I'll buy one. Why not? Let's go to my private room real quick. I believe we're going to be taking on Order 4 is what I meant to say.
Good morning, Sam.
Oh yeah, the cap. Let's make it like a light blue. Navy blue. All right.
Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, so we were supposed to take a order on over there. That's my bad. It won't take that long to get there though, and we can talk about stuff while we get there. So I made a lot of changes to the color format as well as the color space when recording in OBS because I want these to be like the definitive, you know, I want them to be like the definitive way to watch gameplay of any game that I play. So I always am going to be like testing, changing things out, just seeing what represents like the best color grade, blah blah blah, you know, what makes it look like you are actually immersed into the game, you know? That's kind of what I'm gearing towards, and I think that I kind of hit the thing on the frickin' ball sack, because this looks like exactly what my gameplay actually looks like. In some of the previous videos, the grass may have been greener. That was not actually accurate to the gameplay. Now, it might be accurate if you're playing in like HDR or something, but I don't have an HDR monitor. So when you're doing those kinds of things and adding a color space that you don't have or don't use, you are basically, you know, either... what's the word for it? Like changing the format, I guess. Not the format, but like changing the it starts with a C. Freaking contrast. That's what I'm looking for. Changing the contrast to where it actually doesn't match like what...
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
I need to get some boots, bro. But anyways, yeah, so like when you're changing the contrast to make it look something artificial, that's, in my opinion, what kind of ruins the experience for YouTube. Because I've noticed, like, at least for me, when I'm like watching a video, I want to see, like, I want to feel like I'm being like immersed into the game, like I'm actually playing the game, you know, like stuff like that. And when the colors and the contrast and everything is like not perfectly matching up, and obviously I can't always tell, but sometimes I can tell. A lot of the times I can, and like honestly, like there's occasions where, like, if you're using mods and stuff like that, like I could do that. I could introduce Nexus mods for Death Stranding, see if there's like any shaders or textures that we can add to make the game look prettier. But you'll just have to let me know in the comment section down below, like, what you guys think about that. What's your honest opinion? What's your honest take? And we'll go from there, because for now I think it looks as good as it's going to look. I cannot record at 4K at the quality that I'm recording at, because the quality that I'm recording at is like insane. So these videos take a very, very long time to upload, so I hope you guys like appreciate, you know, the effort and stuff that I'm putting into this. Because it's actually a lot of work. I mean, it's not a lot of work, but it took a lot of, like, trial and error to figure out exactly, like, what was going on and what I should be doing to really change and make the gameplay look better, or look the best that it can. And honestly, if I had my choice, I would I'd be recording in ProRes, but recording in ProRes is like, it's basically every 10 seconds is like a gigabyte of footage. So that would be fucking ridiculous, and I don't even have an internet connection that would even be able to sustain that ability to upload those videos. And then, you know, I'm also under the argument, I guess you could say, that yes, it's overkill for something like YouTube, but I think still, like, recording in the best quality possible is, in the long run, going to be best for your own channel or whatever. Because if you think about it, if you record, because I'm actually recording these videos in 3K. So, for example, if you record, like, videos in 2K, and then you upload them to YouTube, and you're, like, recording at, like, P7, or, no, not P7, sorry. P7's the highest, say, like, P4 or P5, and then you upload that. Basically, what YouTube does is they re-encode your video using their own encoder, but if they're re-encoding a video that's, like, perfect, lossless quality almost, it's most likely going to have a better visual fidelity than a video that would otherwise be losing or having artifacting or things like that. So I'm hoping that, like, you know, I'm going to be able to mitigate that by uploading all these videos that look as good as they can and as accurate as they can to the gameplay that I'm seeing on my screen, which honestly, like, looking over to my OBS, it looks the exact same. And I'm actually using the 8-bit 4x4x4 because I believe I actually got a better understanding of that, like, when I looked into it. I can't exactly say what it means anymore because I totally forget, but anyways, we need to fabricate some boots. How do I get some boots? Share locker, claim cargo. Look at Melonhead lost cargo. Is there any boots? Oh, I have, additional boots, actually. Okay. Well, that's all I needed to know. We'll take a look at those later on. But basically what I'm trying to say is I believe I looked into it. It says like 4x4x4 is in terms better than 4x2x0, which is what I was initially recording in 10-bit. But 10-bit has more colors available to it. However, you would be still lossily recording because it's not 4x4x4. I could have recorded in 4x2x0 3-plane, but it wouldn't have really made a difference, I don't think. So, basically, let me see exactly what it means. The first 4 represents the number of pixels across that we are subsampling. So that's your aspect rate. No, that's not your aspect ratio. That's your resolution, pretty much. The second 4 means 4 colors yield in the first row of chroma subsampling. And the third 4, again, means 4 colors yield in the second row of chroma subsampling. Or of chroma sampling, not subsampling. I don't know why I'm saying that. 4x4x4 represents each pixel has its own color value, which includes all the chroma information. So it is not chroma subsampling. So when you're recording in 4x2x0, that image retains only a quarter of the color subsampling that a 4x4x4 image does. So if that makes any sense, what I'm getting at is this is the best way to actually record these videos. I mean, it's gonna have the most like the best visual fidelity is what I'm trying to say, and like it's going to be pretty looking, you know, it's gonna be pretty looking awesome. But hopefully you guys get the point of what I'm trying to make. If you have any questions about that, obviously you can ask me. I did a lot of like research on it like yesterday. That was all I was doing pretty much. So yeah, let's actually take a look at, see if we can, how do you change your boots? Oh, here we go. Change footwear. All right, so yeah, hopefully that makes a little more sense than it did when I first tried to explain it, but this is all in your interests, like your interests in mind or whatever. What was that? What was that to pick up? Oh.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Yes. But yeah, as I said before, if you guys do have any questions about that, I think it makes more sense to re-encode a 4x4x4 8-bit video to a 4x2x0 8-bit video, because that's what YouTube encodes their video encodes their videos to. However, I think also, I strongly agree that, you know, 4x2x0 10-bit is not going to be as, you know, powerful as a 4x4x4 8-bit, because you're having way more colors. What the hell?
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Yeah. Sorry if I just sound like I ramble on a lot. It's not like... Oh my goodness. It's not like I'm trying to do it on purpose, but I'm trying to explain things, but also pay attention to this gameplay so I don't end up losing the cargo and shit. Because we have no weapons to defend ourselves with. Oh, what the hell? Okay, they're leaving. I've never seen that cutscene before.
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
All right.
Sam, it looks like one of your containers has been compromised. No need to panic. So long as you don't drop it, the contents shouldn't sustain any damage. And if the cargo itself is okay, then your eval won't be affected. Just take a little extra care from here on out, and you'll be fine. Good luck.
So the condition of any cargo containers you're transporting won't affect your evaluation, but as a container's condition deteriorates, its contents will become more and more susceptible to shock and impact damage. Oh, okay. So this can put your cargo at serious risk when containers are dropped or rolled. As such, it's always sensible to keep your containers in good condition. I did not know that. I thought if they got ruined that they were, like, there was no recovering them, you know? That little cutscene there is one of the most badass things, but it gets old once you've encountered it for the 70th time. So, pardon me if I'm not very intrigued by it anymore. Oh, crap. Oh, come on, bro. Alright, we should be okay now. Maybe. Allegedly.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Autotoxemia.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Yeah, I do remember that. Hopefully we'll be able to unlock this area so that we can just, do that right away. Oh, look at that, a motorcycle.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain on. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
All right. Sweet.
Way station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
All right, sweet.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'll do it. Just for you, buddy. All right. Look at that. United States.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
What if I don't?
Good work.
I'm just kidding. I'll do that. Oh, it's circle. I thought it was square.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress.
Crazy.
Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
He's so weird. It's awesome.
London Bridge is falling. falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope.
Honestly, for like 5 years ago, their models of people were pretty good.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
All right. We should probably take a shower. Maybe not.
This is Hartman.
Hartman.
Since you're awake, it
I
might
love
benefit
Hartman.
you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the
Bro,
body
that's what I was gonna do.
and also my research, as it happens.
Sam, this is Hartman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama, results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. 5, oh, 4, it's almost time.
2, 1. After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
All right. Oh boy. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Okay, I'm not going to read that. All right. Now, I want to check out these interviews as well. So they're just transcriptions. Okay. All right.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pot, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
I always get a weird vibe from like, so L1 down, square.
It's all good, it's all good.
he loves me. So L1 down square. That's gonna be very difficult to remember.
Check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
All right. Time to Sime. S-I-M-E. Time to take on some sorters. But I forgot Order 6. So I'm actually gonna not do that. I should go back to get Order 6. And then after that, we'll end the video. And then for the next episode, I'm gonna take both orders. Hopefully, I can. So yeah, that thing doesn't have a battery. How nice of them to put out a fucking vehicle with no battery. That's crazy. Who did that? What in the world? Start game Muma. Does that actually work? No. Great. Let's get a ladder out here. That's a fucking funny ladder, though. Gotta admit. It must be good for, like, going down, but just not up. Yeah, because you can grab onto it from there. Okay, that makes sense. Sort of. Maybe. Now, is that the way... Wait, let me see. What's that called? Okay, so these are actually going there, so let me pick some of these up. We're gonna grab everything that says way station west of Capital Knot. We'll leave the other stuff for later. So if I go into cargo...
Over here!
All right. So hopefully those mules aren't out anymore, because that would fucking suck. Because we have a lot of cargo and we can't really move fast. I do remember them being around this area too. Oh boy. Ruh-roh. Oh boy. We're gonna lose some shit for sure. Unless I can get up here before they do. I don't even know if I can grab that rope. The only problem is getting over there now. Because they might climb that way to get to me, so I might actually be running towards them, if that makes any sense. All right. We should be okay now, actually. Because for whatever reason, they haven't scanned again. Huh. So that's actually a good thing for us. I mean, I'm not complaining. Alright, so we're almost back to the way station west of Capital Knot. So once we do this, we're gonna tackle Order 6, and then we'll end the episode.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
All right.
Delivering cargo.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
All right. Look at that.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
Good work. New order.
To build a post box, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC,
I
you'll
am
want to
carrying one.
fabricate one.
Order assigned.
All right, so I want to fabricate some of these as well. Here we go.
Be safe out there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Really? Sorry, I'm just refilling our canteen here. Because if I remember anything from my first playthrough, it's always to have your fucking resources on you. Which involves your crypto buyouts as well as your canteen being always full. You know? Stuff like that. So I believe we're just going to build a post box right here. And that's the order for some reason. So once we get in here, we're going to get a call from
Sam,
Die Hardman.
I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a post box within the area I specified.
Post box.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine-looking post box. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind?
Yeah, I'll do that.
They'll do right by you.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally why I bought a ladder and some climbing anchors. But I'll leave one, to be honest. I can also pick up this used one. Maybe. Alright. Share locker. Donate weapons and equipment. Let's donate that. And let's donate a ladder. We're gonna pick up some of these lost cargoes as well. So basically, when I get back to the way station west of Capital Knot, we'll wrap up the video there. We're basically just about to hit the 1 hour mark, so I'm liking keeping the episodes at about an hour. I think it makes the most sense for a playthrough like this. It's going to be a longer playthrough than just normal if you were to play through it yourself. Mainly because I'm like talking, taking things slowly, you know, not skipping any of the dialogue, or at least trying not to the best of my ability. And then just, you know, it just takes longer to make a playthrough than it does to just play the game without talking. You're going from one mission to the next, you know, things like that. So, things of that nature. So, let's see. We might actually be able to bridge. We might actually be able to build a bridge here. So that's what I'm going to do, actually. Right at that arrow point, to be honest. That makes the most sense. Alright, so there's one more, I believe, that I saw, and then we can probably wrap up this video. Ooh, we can even use that ladder that digital Xana so graciously provided us. See, this is the thing about playing online. It makes you feel like you're really connected to all these people that you don't even see. It's crazy. Oh! That's someone talking back to me. That's crazy. Isn't that sick?
I'm Sam.
So that's digital Xana talking to me. I believe. I could be wrong. I don't know if... The thing is, like, I don't know if that's actually, you know... I think it's... I believe... Let me... Sorry, I'm overstepping my thought process again. I believe that is a system in place for when you press the right side of the touchpad, you're actually, and if you're near somebody's like structure, like whether it's a ladder, a climbing anchor, or whatever it is, you're going to hear those responses. So I don't think it's actually as, you know, cool as I think it is, but it's still pretty damn cool that they incorporated some kind of like connection with all these different people in the chiral network and stuff. That it's It's just pretty fucking sick, to be honest. All right. There we go.
Thank you, Sam. Gotta say, you truly are incredible. All right then. Thanks for everything.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy boy.
Good work.
Are there any orders here? No. Okay. So that just about wraps up this episode today. If you guys did go on to enjoy it, leave a like down below. Let me know what you want to see in the next episodes. Let me know about the quality of the video as well, and see if you notice a difference between this video and the previous 3, because this one is actually recorded differently and hopefully recorded in the best way possible. However, you know, YouTube compression is YouTube compression, so it's going to compress things like it does. So that's just a thing that I have to deal with anyways. So if you guys did go on to enjoy it, I would really appreciate all the interactions below. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next episode.